Greetings, this is O-MOW-KNEE-KAY and from Yale. It is September 4th on Labor Day 2023. I am back at it again. I know I posted a couple of days ago, and like I said, I'm only going to post when I feel it's very important to do so. And with all the layoffs going on and inflation going on right now, the same time, there's a lot of identity and financial scams going on. They are ramping up. It is hard on the boulevard. So there's a lot of people who want to steal. So, since my channel is about being safe, sane, and healthy, let's get into it. All right. So, I want to discuss, and I have my notes here, I want to discuss with you ways to protect yourself. And as you do so, take in the beautiful Florida scene. Isn't it beautiful? Yeah. So let's get into it. All right. Sorry about the hand, y'all. I have to hold this. All right. Number one, let's talk about your Social Security card. Now, I was guilty of this for quite a while, right? But your Social Security card, there is no reason for you to carry your Social Security card in your wallet. It needs to be in a secure place. Now, the only reason you need your Social Security card on you is if you are applying for a job and they need your ID. So that's usually after they hire you and they need your driver's license and your Social Security card, right? So other than that, you don't need to carry it. So, socialsecurity.gov, that is a website that they have. So that's socialsecurity.gov. So you can register at My Account Online. Now, back in the days, about 20 years ago, I remember they used to send paper statements in the mail as far as what you've earned from when you first ever worked up to recent, right? But now everything is online. So it'll behoove you to register on socialsecurity.gov and make sure your gross and net incomes are correct from, like I said, your very first job to present. Because if you live long enough, you do want to collect Social Security. So you want to make sure it's correct and report any discrepancies, any omissions whatsoever. All right. Number two, let's talk about passwords. You should change your passwords frequently on all financials. When I say financials, that means savings account, money market, checking account, brokerage, IRA, 401k, all your accounts. You need to change your accounts often. Often mean maybe every 3 months, every 6 months, maybe even once a year, because sometimes we are lazy and we just have it that one time and we never change it. Well, that way hackers could get in. They're very sophisticated. So change it often. And what I suggest is to keep a partial password in your planner and keep them updated. Why I say keep them in your planner? Because you want access to it. We have busy lives, we forget, right? But just in case your planner is lost or stolen, it does not have the full word. You just have the partial, right? So let's say you have Bank of America. You don't have to put Bank of America and whatever name you use and the password. You just put partial. You could even put BOC for Bank of America or give it a nickname. But this is just a way for you to remember, right? Now, this is just me. I check my financials on a daily. My checking account, my savings, my credit card, even my brokerage on a daily. Before I even pray, I check my financials. That's how serious it is to me. Because let's just say, even if you made a mistake, let's say you overdrawn on your account, right? And you get up and you check your account at 5 in the morning and you catch it. Usually there is not a charge until 800 hours, right? So you have time to go ahead and put money in that account by transferring monies from one account to another. Also, if you do see any discrepancies, when the bank opens up at 900 hours, you can handle it. The sooner, the better. All right? Okay, another thing. Some credit and debit cards have a lock it feature on them. Now, I keep my cards on lock mode until I'm ready to utilize. Not all credit cards have this. If you have, I think is, I'm not sure what it is, but check with the credit card company or even the debit card. They have this feature. And what I do, I keep it on lock all the time until, right? Until I'm about to use it. Then I unlock it. When I'm at the register, I tap. It's going to go through immediately. And then you lock it back. That way, nobody could use your account, right? So yes, this means you have to have your phone on you so you can lock and unlock, because you're going to need the app. And older folks, y'all need to get with the program, all right? It is what it is. We're in the 21st century. Get with the program. Have your children or whomever show you how to download the app and to use it on your phone. Now, your credit card belongs to the bank, so it's not your money. So if it has been tampered with or scammed, you can always call the 800 number on the back of your card, right? And you can dispute it. They have access to your credit report, so they know if you're potentially lying or not. They will go ahead and refund the credit card. Now, the debit card, let's talk about the debit card. But before, I want to say that, they will easily refund your credit card after unauthorized charges have been confirmed, right? So, don't play any games, and say, this wasn't a charge when you did make the charge, because they will find out. All right, like I said, just call the number on back of the card and they will handle it. Now, debit cards are different from credit card. Credit card, it belongs to the bank. It's not your money. You're using it and you'll pay it back. If you're smart, you do it before there are any interest, because you don't want to pay anybody any interest. Now, the debit card, it has access to your monies. So that's usually a savings account, checking account, and money market. Now, some of these debit accounts also have a lock it feature on it. But the thing is, compromised accounts might take longer to be reimbursed because it's your money and not the bank's. Okay, I've had my debit account compromised at least twice, and it took a week or two to get reimbursed, my account reimbursed. So, tell you the truth, I just use my credit card. I use my credit card like my debit, and what I do, as soon as I make the purchase, I transfer the money from my savings or my checking to the credit card, and I earn points as well. So I don't pay any interest, right? But this is not about interest. This is about protecting your account. So let's also talk about number three. Number three, another way that they scam you and what you need, how you need to protect yourself, is against emails, texts, and phone calls. They are very sophisticated with that. And if you work for a company and have to use email, they talk about phishing as well. Okay. You can get emails, texts, or calls from someone claiming to be a representative of the bank. They might ask for important information like, okay, your social security number, things of that information. You do not give it to them, okay? They called you. You did not call them. Now, let's say you called the number on the 800 card because for whatever reason. Of course, they're going to ask you for your social security number or your account number to verify it's you. But if you did not initiate the call, you hang up. You don't answer them. I don't care if they tell you, well, your account's been compromised or there's a charge or there's a problem. You hang up and you immediately call the number on the 800. Okay? On the back of the card, there's an 800 number. You call and you confirm, was it a representative calling from the bank? Because more than likely, it was not. All right. Now, also, if you receive texts from a bank, and let me tell you, let's go back to the call. Sometimes on your caller ID, it would say Bank of America or whatever, or Visa or whatever. They make that up, y'all. They are so advanced. These scammers are so advanced. You would think it's from your bank, but it is not. Do not answer. I'm telling you, don't fall for it, because they will even tell you, oh, give me access. And you give them access. Next thing you know, they wipe out your account. And more than likely, because you gave them access, the bank will not refund your account because you gave them access, even though you thought they were a representative. Okay? So, as far as emails and texts, if you get an email or text saying your account's been compromised, whatever, do not click on the email. Do not respond to the text. Again, there's a number on the back of your card. You call them. More than likely, it's an 800 number, and you confirm, is there a problem? More than likely, it is not a problem. It is a scam. Sometimes you can also look, let's say it was Bank of America, it should be bankofamerica.com in the email. They might have bankofamerica.co. Or maybe it's not written in proper English. They have little codes sometimes that you can tell, but a lot of times you can't. So the best thing is, do not call them. Just hang up. If they're on the phone, hang up. Do not text them back. Do not click on any links whatsoever. So, now, the number 4, let's talk about PayPal or other platforms. Now, people have ongoing scams of free money. Now, look at me. Nothing is for free. Jack shit is for free. Okay? Know that. All right? Now, if it sounds too good to be true, it's a scam. All right? Now, let me tell you, I had someone I knew since high school, and he's a veteran of the Navy. And he's been posting this thing online about how Chime, I think, or PayPal will give you money. He showed a screenshot of zero in the bank and then $9,000. And I challenged him on that. And of course, he didn't like it. He removed my comment. But I blocked him, and I put it out there for everyone saying that this is a scam. Do not fall for it. Jack shit is for free, right? Now, let's talk about your credit report. Now, your credit report shows potential creditors your relationship with debt. Now, as we are moving towards the inevitable digital currency, whether you like it or not, that's what we're going towards. We're using credit cards. That is digital currency, y'all. All right? it's important to protect your credit report. So let me tell you something. Even though folks might be debt free, personally debt free, it is it'll behoove you to always watch your credit report, right? You don't want anyone jeopardizing your credit report, because what if you want a business? They're looking at your credit report. They're looking at your relationship with money. If you want to get insurance, they're looking at your credit report. If you want to move into another apartment, they're looking at your credit report, okay? Now, what you can do to protect your credit report is with a credit freeze. Now, a credit freeze is, it restricts access to your credit report. And guess what? Excuse me, it's free. Now, there are three agencies: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, which deals with your credit report. So if you have a credit card, payments on a house, mortgage, they report, these agents, these companies report to the agencies such as Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion, and they put it on the credit report. So those three are the agencies to contact to place a freeze. And my understanding is that the freeze is good for 1 year. Now, if your account has ever been compromised, they can leave it on there for 7 years. Now, Credit Karma, oh, and also I will put down the numbers for the three agencies so you can get a freeze on your account. Now, let's go into Credit Karma. Credit Karma is creditkarma.com. It watches the three credit report. You can see on there what accounts have been opened, what are closed, when it's been opened, when it's been closed, your payment history on them, and as well as your credit score. And they monitor your accounts for free. Now, yes, on there, they also have a feature where they suggest credit cards and blah, blah, blah. But I right now am focusing on the fact that Credit Karma watches your account. They also tell you if your email or any of your accounts are found on the dark web. The dark web is where they sell information. Okay? So that's all I have, y'all. I just want you guys to be safe, sane, and healthy. And your financials are part of being safe, sane, and healthy. So I hope you guys have a great Labor Day. And, I highly suggest you look into what I told you. Everything I told you, you can do your own research, do your own due diligence, and make moves to protect your financials. Have a great day. Peace.